George Pass, and I'm being stupid again.
Head up from the chair. Okay. Pop your gloves on the boys.
Make sure that isn't getting all snagged up and right. You can't pull too much of that. I like all the slacking on it. Use the crab onto the lower D.
Is it meant to be round the red like that, yeah?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter where it is in relation to that. It's just so that it's not.
Yeah.
I don't want all that slack snagging on stuff.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay, then, buddy. Well, we need to get you a bit further forward.
There's a little bit of a platform, yeah.
That's brilliant. That's perfect. Oh, what am I called?
That's probably my foot, actually. Okay, so this is that holder system I mentioned, this bit, okay, so what's going to happen here? The red rope that we attached to is the backup line, yeah? This is going to follow you all the way down the tower, okay? We use this just as the name suggests, as a backup. You're not going to have to do anything with that rope, that's my rope to be in charge of, okay? Once you've got you out in the system, basically this handle locks that rope, so that rope is normally locked. I can easily take slack in on it, but I can't pay rope out. To let rope out, I have to open that lever all the way to there. But the moment I let go of it, it locks again. So all the time we're here and I'm not doing anything with that lever, you can't go anywhere unless I want you to. If you came off the side of the tail, you'd end up hanging next to me. In many ways, it'd be the easiest way to do it because you'd be where I needed you to be. It's probably not the best experience for you, okay? But with that, I can slow you down and stop you at any point on your descent. You can always take over if you absolutely needed to, but we can't speed you up.
Yeah.
Okay? We can't make you go any quicker than you want to go. You're going to control your descent using this black rope, this is the Abseil line. We're going to get this on you in a moment, okay, once we've got you sort of a bit more in position, okay? So this runs from the tower all the way to the ground, it goes through the figure of 8 now, which puts loads of friction on that rope. To break that friction, so you lift the rope up, and then the figure of 8 will slide down it, and that's the whole thing. So you can get your hand and everything lifting up, but we'll go through that once we've got in position. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use this hauling system here, this system of 1,000,001 pulleys, to start slowly picking you up. As we do that, we're going to take the slacking on this red line here. Once you've got you clear of your chair, you get the chair pulled in out of the way so that can go down to me on the ground. We're then going to have to rotate you around a little bit so you're going to be facing into the tower. Because I need to pick you up fairly high so that we can bring your legs over this cable. Okay, and then once you're over that cable, we'll get you into this sort of position and then we're going to lower you down so you're sitting in that system. Okay.
Cool.
Now, because of the way this works, you are going to find at first, until we've got you settled down nice with the figure of 8, is this red rope will pull that harness up a little bit, so it will be a little bit awkward around your chin, so just watch your sort of face there, okay? We'll try obviously keep it away as much as we can, but unfortunately it's the way that it sort of sits. So I'm going to start taking in some of the slack on this. Chair now, what? Yeah. So what you could do now, if someone was ever so kind, you want to wheel that chair in. Okay, remember it's clipped onto something, so you'll need to unclip that carabiner off the back to take it. Okay now, Joe, so what we're going to do now is we're going to rotate you around. Okay, so we're just going to manhandle your legs just to touch there. Because once I've got you facing inwards like that, it means that we can get you into that position. Okay. Alright. So if we're going to swing around a bit more. Okay. And then what I'm going to now do, a bit higher. This. And then let's take that.
It's going off to the roof now where the kids on allowed to go. But if you went up the stairs, what they'll do is they'll land them in that, and then they'll take them down in the hip of the roof. Right.
That should be
Funny old
enough.
feeling, man.
What we're now going to do is I'm going to clip onto something here just so that I don't. Okay. And then what we're going to have to do now is we're going to swing you back around, and it's the last sort of bit of manhandling basically. We're going to bring you around and get your legs over this so you'll be sort of and then we can lower you down into the system. Okay, so we're going to swing back around here like that. What I'm going to do is, John, if you can come back like that. Leg over here like that, there we go. Happy days. So we've got one leg over, and then we're going to do the same with that leg. Okay. If you let me know when we're through, John, because see I'm out here somewhere.
Yeah, keep pulling to you, Matt.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is spin around like that. Okay, that's cool.
Brilliant.
Right, and then I need to find where that lower D is, because it's all down. So just to bring this Abseil line up there. As soon as I can, I'm going to get your weight lower down so we're not in this hollow system. That's there. I can then spin over like that, and then Bobby, my dear, I'm going to be paying out on this now, so there will be some, that slack is going to start coming back in. So what's going to happen now is your weight is going to transfer onto that figure of 8. Okay, so it's transferring your weight over to that side. Go, and we're almost on that red now. I think we're actually on the red. So what I'm now going to do is I'm just going to take the weight fully off this so that I can disconnect it. So that's just over there, that's what we're doing. Beans. Get this nonsense out of the way for the moment. Right, if I give you that, Bobs, you can just feed that loose stuff out of that back into there for me, and then we'll worry about that afterwards. So, that's got you into position A. Now we can look at Abseil. Right, I'm just going to leave that picture there, but if you just get rid of the slack on that and I'll sort it out in a minute. Right, so, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to bring this foot down a little bit. You're right foot, right handed, aren't you?
Yeah.
So what we need to do is pop that rope round to there. Okay. Now, there is, at the moment, as I say, because your weight's on my rope, that's what's pulling this top bit of the harness up, okay? Once we transfer you to control, this top bit of the harness is going to come away a little bit, so it's not going to be squishing your face in like that, okay? That will get a bit more comfortable in a moment. So your left hand hasn't got a lot to do, really. So you can use that to stabilise yourself on the wall if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay, but I want you to keep that hand really off there. Unless, when you're stationary, if you want to use both hands to hold yourself, that's fine. But when you're moving, we only have our right hand on the rope. Okay, so the left hand either on the wall, on your harness, on one of the black bits up here of the waist belt, waving, signaling for a point when you get a bit close to the ground because it's almost that time. But keep both hands off the figure of 8. The heat that's going to be generated through the friction and that, by the time you get down to the ground, that is going to be mega hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to keep your hand away from that. Right hand onto this black rope now. Okay, now just make sure you work around there. That's it, there's the black rope. So, good firm pull down and under, that's your handbrake. So if you do that now, I'm going to transfer your weight onto that rope so that we can release a bit of pressure on this. Okay, now to go, as I say, what you might find here is what you have to do is actually pick yourself up a little bit, pick the rope up and bring it up towards there.
Yeah.
So it's like a feed up, slide your hand down, feed up, slide your hand down. Okay, so give that a go for me. Now I'm just going to give you a little bit of a wiggle just because we've got this platform in the way here, and what I don't want you doing is hitting that platform. Okay, that's good. Right, so we're going to carry on down a little bit, and then I'm going to stop some photos. I'm going to give you a shout when we're going to do that, okay? So at the moment, that's excellent, mate.
Okay.
There's nothing below you now, got about 88 metres of thin air. Just thought I'd let you know that now, you know, make you feel really good about it. Well, nice work, mate.
Oh, this is a fucking good
A little bit
idea.
further down and I'll stop and do some photos. Okay, mate, I've just locked you off, so I'm going to promise you don't need to hold on now, you're on my rope again. And that's good. Because the next bit is now just make sure I get a nice decent wave out of you. Well, and that was a wave, but it's not a very good one, because you've got 2 hands, haven't you? Come on. That's it, nice one. it's just the way you see it through the lens on the camera, but from here it looks like you're really high in the air. Right, you got hold of your rope again, yeah? Excellent
Yeah.
stuff. I'm going to put you back in control. Thanks for letting us pull you around so much.
Thank you very much for the experience.
You're going to enjoy that, yeah?
Yes, indeed.
Excellent. Right, you're in charge. When you're ready, just keep moving that line up.
Lovely view, Petunia. What else would you possibly be doing on a fucking Sunday? Watching the football, watching the telly, taking the dog for a walk. No, I'm abseiling down a fucking tower. What a knob. Still, thank you to everybody that sponsored me. I really appreciate it. And to Graham, Pucks, Darius, Richard, you've had a big part in me actually being able to abseil in the first place. So this is for everybody, really. Turns, totally unintentional, obviously. Next person coming down. There you go, that's where we came from. Okay, mate. All right, buddy.